The day we've all been waiting for years. Okay, maybe not all of us, but I have been. Finally, the Switch 2 is out. I'm gonna unbox for you guys and let's check it out. All right, so here we go. So I actually ended up picking up the Switch 2 with the Mario Kart World because you know I gotta throw those shells at people. Again, open invitation. If you guys want to lose to me, feel free, come through. I'd love to beat you guys. Maybe I'll bring back Mario Kart Sundays. Who knows? But Switch 2, we got the Mario Kart bundle with it. Super stoked to check this thing out. Actually, I'm coming from the original Switch, by the way, the Animal Crossing edition, the best one that they made. So this is going to be a massive upgrade for me. So if you guys have an original Switch and you don't know if it's worth upgrading to the Switch 2, I'm going to let you know in this video right now. My final thoughts are. And woo, yo, that presentation is sick, dude. I actually love how they have the all blacked out controllers with the splash of color. Genuinely, I think this was such a smart design decision by them. I think it's super neat, but I'm also really like excited to see what they do with these colors in the future and what other colors are going to add and how they'll kind of spice it up, because this just unlocks a whole new world of customization. Honestly, too, these also feel, while I'm actually got them in my hands, all right, these actually feel a little bit heavier than the other ones. I don't know if they genuinely are. It's weird, though. I do love the way that they fit in the hand, though. They really do just feel like my hands kind of fall into it, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel weird at all. They feel actually really comfortable. Not gonna lie. I do also like the finish on it. The finish is actually super nice, too. Are they a little bit thinner? Let me see. They might be a little bit thinner. Nah, I'm joking you. Nope. I mean, thinner this way? Yes. That might be what it is that I think this way it's a little bit thinner, but it's a little bit wider, it looks like. Yeah, a tad bit wider. And then, so we got the Switch console, and we have, cool, we have the controller attachment. We have a detachable USB-C cable. Wait a minute, dude. Yo, that's actually, hold up. Wait. I think Nintendo's cooking here. You get a detachable USB-C cable. Honestly, dude, this is a massive W. I know it doesn't seem like a crazy thing to upgrade, but genuinely, this is actually such a huge like step in the right direction as far as like how these things should come. Love the fact that they did that. And then this should be the dock. And that is going to be that. What do I have here? Oh, I got my Mario Kart code download. No, you can't have it. All right, and then we have the HDMI cable. Pretty standard HDMI cable. Of course, branded Nintendo on it, so they still have that Nintendo branding. Love that. And then also we have the little side things, which these things are actually crazy looking. But yeah, and then this is going to be the wrist straps for them, which is really interesting. Honestly, I'm glad that they moved to this kind of style. How do you disengage it? Oh, that's sick. Okay, wait. This is actually kind of sick, dude. You basically, there's a notch at the very bottom right here. So there's a notch at the very bottom, and you basically just take this, you notch it in, and you clip it in. That is sick. And this honestly feels like a much more complete controller than the other one does, to be honest. The buttons feel nice and tactile. This is kind of weird the way that it's grooved, but I feel like it just fits better. I like this. I like this a lot. This is actually really sick. Although you got to let me know, dude, which one are you? Are you left Joy-Con user or are you a right Joy-Con user? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, so back here is a little piece. It's gonna pop that up. It's gonna pop it right out. That's sick, but that thing is on there. Like, that's on there though. That's sick. I like that. Super cool to see the way that they did this. It's just so different than last year, which is nice, or last generation. All right, we have the console dock. So this actually has, I think, built-in ventilation to it, right? So you have a little built-in ventilation right there, which is kind of cool. Oh, that's cool. You just take the back off completely, so it's not hinged on like the other one. So if you want to remove it, you can, which is kind of nice. I do feel like the cable management on the last one was kind of a pain in the butt. Right idea, but just poor execution. This feels a lot better. And you have a LAN port built right in to the actual console. And then you have your HDMI in, and you have an AC adapter right there. And then you have your 2 USBs on the side. Also perforations on the bottom too, so that's kind of neat. And they do go all the way through on some of it. So honestly, probably better airflow for that too, which is nice. Since we're going to be pushing 4K on this bad boy. On a Switch, baby. What year is it again? All right, the moment we've been waiting for. Here we go. All right. There it is. That is the Switch console, dude. That is gorgeous. Oh, yo, I didn't realize there's colors on the inside too. Again, I think that just adds another layer of customization. So excited to see what they do in the future with that. And then here we go. We got the kickstand. That feels really good. It has enough resistance to where it doesn't feel cheap, but it doesn't feel like it's not too much. You can easily just do it with one hand, which is nice. So that feels really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna love being able to like have it like this, or you can do it like this. Love that new stand. That is incredible. You got the game card slot right here. Oh, I love the way they changed that too. That feels so much better. What? So, okay. So unlike the previous model where it was this like flimsy, like rubbery kind of feeling thing, like it kind of feels really dainty. And honestly, it feels like after a while, it could just like fall off or get broken. This has like, it's like definitely upgraded. It feels a little bit more pliable, a little bit more flexible, but also they added like that kind of like metal to it. I don't know what the design decision was around that, but honestly just feels much better, which is nice. Like it just fits so much better. It's more solid. SD card. Okay, so the SD card is actually still underneath this. So here, let me flip it around. And that, again, that's actually pretty sturdy too. I'm just like kind of grabbing that guy right there. But yeah, so it's actually underneath the docks of the stand. So really great way to kind of hide that too. Less visible areas on the port and stuff, which are on the console, which is nice. And then you got that guy right there, which is sick. So, and it's a micro express. Don't forget micro SD express. Micro SD express. But here we go. But there we go. So if you guys are coming from the original Switch and you're going to the Switch 2 without going to the OLED, that is a massive difference. And look at the screen clarity too. Like, I mean, I don't even have anything on, but look at the black levels on that compared to this. Like, that's crazy, dude. That is a big difference. And although it's bigger, I feel like they kind of kept the thickness. It's pretty similar. Like in hand, it almost feels like this is thinner because of the way they designed it. Like this has a little bit more like chunky roundness. This one is pretty like, I don't know. I like the roundness they did on this. It feels more sleek. It definitely feels like a much better console. And I love the fact that it's almost edge to edge versus where this one, like you have so much forehead, chin, side, like big upgrade to this one. Big upgrade. And then of course, last but not least, we have the handle, which is interesting, right? Because the handle used to be made differently to where it could actually caress it when it was going in. But now, I think, okay, so this one, interestingly enough, does not have the little notch right there. And there, oh, it's magnetic. It just literally just sucks it right in. Like, watch this, ready? I'm just gonna like try and like lightly push it in. It's just gonna suck it in at some point. Bam, just sucks it right in. I can't. Okay, you got to use a lot of force to pull that out. Yeah, like you have to use a lot. You have to intentionally do that. So it's not like these things are going anywhere. I like it, but I also don't like this, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. For me, I mean, I got some pretty big hands. As you guys can see, again, this is the actual console. I'm literally just gripping this thing. So I got some pretty big hands. But with this, I don't like how you're missing the part right here. Or right here, excuse me. So the part that's literally missing right here just feels so awkward when I'm holding this. So if you're relying on this, I'm not going to lie, this is not nearly as comfortable as like the previous one because you're missing that chunk right there. That's a really weird design. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. Not a big fan of it. If you have a Pro Controller from your previous gen, it will work on this new one. If you're thinking about getting a new Pro Controller versus relying on this, I would say this is just more reason to get a Pro Controller at this point, because I'm not going to lie, I don't think this is super comfortable. I don't think I'd want to sit here for hours on end using it like this. I'm going to try it this way at some point, but I don't think it'd be that comfortable. Nintendo is definitely cooking with this, because I'm not going to lie, pulling this off like this is so satisfying. These magnets, like I think the magnets alone, just to be able to mess with the magnets, is worth. That is so satisfying to do. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it literally feels like a new fidget toy for sure. Also, one thing that's really interesting about this controller that I just realized is like the gap right there. I feel like that's gonna drive people nuts, but there's like a slight gap. It's hard to see, but it's like a slight gap. So next we're going to go ahead and unbox. Well, first let's go ahead. Fine. Let's go ahead and do this and maybe see if we can get this thing going. Oh, the sound. Wait, hang on. It adds a sound. Listen to this. That is so satisfying, dude. What? Yo, I love this. This is sick. Can connect the AC adapter to the top, which is kind of cool. Honestly, that was one of the biggest designs too. Like, again, if you guys use this in desktop mode a lot or like tabletop mode, that right there is almost worth it on its own. That's such a sick like design change. All right, while my Switch 2 is transferring data from the original Switch to the Switch 2, let's go ahead and unbox a couple of accessories. So these both are kind of new. Technically, yes, the Switch controller, the old Switch Pro controller will still work on it, but this one does actually have the new C button on it and a couple of other options like the paddle in the back. So in case you play like FPS and stuff like that, that might be worth picking up. But this is probably the newest thing and the craziest thing is that you can actually get a webcam that helps show you in game in a couple different ways, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and check out first the controller. Now I was on the fence about buying this thing, but I decided to buy it so you guys didn't have to see if it's actually worth it. So make sure you guys throw me a like for that because it's kind of expensive. All right, so. All right, so we got a USB-C, so USB to C, and then, okay. Wait a minute. Yo, this is, okay, this is really light. But it feels amazing. Okay, wait, the finish on this is incredible. Hold up. Clean up your mess, by the way. I know you're unboxing and stuff like that, watching this. Make sure you clean up your mess. Whatever mess you made, clean it up. Here we go. This is the new Pro controller. This is the original Pro controller. So they decided to go with just a straight up matte finish. They still kind of kept that like almost like different design of like the like paddles or the actual like grips and stuff too. But interesting enough, they actually got rid of the texture. So this is actually like textured right here on the grip. This is not. So I will say though, this is really soft. I don't know if these textures made much of a difference, but there's no texture on it. And yo, we actually have a headphone jack at the bottom of this. Okay, wait. So if this is what I'm thinking it is, if you guys are actually able to use your headphone to listen to your Switch while you're playing it, that's actually massive. Honestly, if you live at home and you have like kids or a family or you're trying to be quiet, you're next to your spouse or something like that, don't want to wake anyone up in the house, you can actually just, it looks like you should be able to plug in headphones to this. So that way you can listen to the game while you're playing it with your TV on mute. That's kind of sick. I'm not going to lie. Something I didn't see anyone else call out. But here we go. This is actually, so it's got like this nice little gray color right here on top, USB-C. And then, yeah, these are the back paddles right here. So you have GR and then you have GL. So I'm assuming it's like grip right and grip left is my assumption. So other than that though, it feels really nice. It is super lightweight. Joysticks feel really, really good. The tension on them is really different. I don't know how to explain it, but the tension is very different. And I feel like the rubber on it is like textured. It's grippy. Like I feel like the rubber on these ones weren't that grippy at first, but so you do have that new C button, which I do believe is going to be for like your social tab and stuff like that. I believe. I could be wrong. Not so sad that I bought that now. I still think that's really cool. I don't have to worry about like playing next to someone or whatever and like, you know, plugging the headphones in. But in case you are worried about waking up someone else, that's a cool feature. All right, so this is the actual webcam. This was added in because now online and also in some local games, you can actually then kind of have your image in there, right? So there's like a Mario Party Jamboree they showed off where you can actually get up and like physically hit stuff by fist bumping, and it's all detected and tracked by the camera. Now, from my understanding, there is a set list of cameras that actually work with the Switch too, but I just wanted to get this one and try it out and see, you know, like, how is it? All right, and okay, wait, this actually's got some heft to it. I'm not gonna lie. So it's USB-C, so you got a USB-C to C cable on this, which is interesting. So you get C to C, so it can plug into the console directly. That's what it is. Okay, so because I was like, wait a minute, there's no C connection on here. Like there's no USB-C that you can have except for the power delivery. But what it is though is that since the new Switch has the USB-C on top, you plug the camera into the Switch directly no matter what. So you actually, it looks like you have a cover. Yeah, so If you look at this, you have a lens cover, which is kind of cool. So in case you don't want someone creeping on you, you have your own little privacy. Not gonna lie, that feels a little weird, but it works pretty well. And then it's just Type-C right underneath on that side. And other than that, this is like a piece of metal right here. Feels like metal. And then it does look like it articulates a little bit. So if you want to, you can go ahead and tilt it up, or you can tilt it down. So, but that's it. No height adjustment on this guy. The size that it is the size that it is. So if it's not tall enough, you then have to basically just put some books on it. I don't think it's going to be a major part, but I do think it is kind of cool to kind of like have that social interaction of gaming and stuff, but be able to see someone while you're doing it. So pretty sick. I think this retails about 50 bucks if I'm not mistaken. There are some other ones, third-party ones by like Heroku or whatever. Kind of sick. Definitely going to try and mess around with that. All right, looks like the console is done. So let's go ahead and bring it back over and take a first look at it. All right, there we go. So it says themes, color sources, systems will be carried over. Setup complete, go home. Hey, there's like cute music playing when you first turned on. That's sick. All right, so it looks like everything's downloading. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I love the way that the bottom looks. You still have that like sound, that little like ting 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 ting. So that's pretty cool. Looks beautiful, by the way. I absolutely love the way the system layout looks. It looks a lot more clean, looks more updated. I actually like the user interface. There is a lot of games I gotta download. A lot of games. Including, I gotta make sure I do my download for Mario Kart World, which I'll be doing, which is gonna be sick. So download code, in case you do buy the bundle, it is a download code. But honestly, Mario Kart's one of those games where I always want it with me no matter what. So I actually wish I kind of bought it digitally for my Switch, my original Switch. But now I got it digital for this. So there we go. I mean, that's pretty much it. That is the unboxing and the experience and a couple of new things about it. I mean, again, I'll kind of just show you guys the difference between the Switch now that we have the light, you know, that on. But there you go. Like, it's kind of crazy. I'm going to turn this light off real quick. See if we can notice a bit of a difference here. But, yo, look at how vivid those colors are. How beautiful that screen is. I know it's not an OLED screen, but it's still, like, it almost looks like an OLED to me. Like, the deep blacks that it's able to give off. All right, so full brightness there. Let me see if that's the same thing. Full brightness. Okay, so I got full brightness and full brightness right now. So I got full brightness on both. Yeah, look at it. Like the original Switch looks so washed out on the brightness. But this looks so good. Like the black levels are much better. The reds are very crisp. Again, it gives me almost like an OLED type vibe. Like, I'm sure they're going to come out with an OLED edition of it. Like, that would just make a lot of sense. But still, this looks incredible. Like, to the eye is amazing. But yeah, there you go. That is the unboxing. And that is basically the first look at it. I mean, honestly, to me, just off the rip, I think they added a lot of differences to the actual console and the controller. And I feel like some people didn't call some of that stuff out. I mean, obviously, they only got limited time with their hands. But either way, it's actually pretty awesome. Like, I do like it a lot. It feels much better. I would almost imagine this reminds me of like a slim Steam Deck or something like that. So I'm actually really stoked to try this out. I'm definitely going to start downloading Mario Kart as well and do like kind of a review on that. So make sure you guys follow the channel. I'm going to be doing some more stuff around this, whether it's like accessories, reviews, and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing with me. I appreciate it. Also, so stoked to have a Switch 2 on launch. First console I got as a creator. That like I'm a full-time creator that can actually make content like this on it. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, come through if you guys want to get whooped in Mario Kart. I'll be here all the time. Like I said, maybe Sundays will bring it back. I don't know. Join the Discord. Find out what I'm doing Mario Kart. But we're definitely doing Mario Kart way more often now. So you guys can catch these shells. All right. I'll see you in the next one.